Hi, I'm Anthony Alder from Alder IP, and welcome to another episode in the IP series. Today we're going to be talking about a really important topic, and that really important topic is looking after your trademarks. Every 10 years with a trademark in Australia and in most countries around the world, you have to pay a renewal fee. It's really important you pay this renewal fee because if you don't, you lose your rights to your trademarks. The problem is it only comes around every 10 years, and quite often people forget or lose the passwords for their trademarks. That's why you need a really important and a really logical process around your renewal system. You need to make sure that every 10 years, someone is actually looking at this and reminding you that, hey, you've got to pay a renewal fee on your trademarks. It's an easy thing to forget and it's an easy thing to lose track of, particularly if you're a big company, and big companies often have more than one trademark. And they might have whole families of trademarks in international countries and forget where they are. They might not even have a schedule of all their trademarks, and it makes it very hard to manage. So it's better if you actually have a law firm or somebody at least who's dedicated to go and look and remind you of those renewal dates. Also, it's important to note that in some countries, you also have additional requirements about renewal of trademarks. In the US, for example, you regularly have to file examples of your actual usage with the US Patent and Patent Office. If you don't file these examples of your trademark being used, your trademark will lapse. The other one is in Australia, and this is quite commonly happens with applicants, particularly ones who have self-filed their own trademarks. If you self-file your trademark, IP Australia may or may not warn you about the renewal. They often send the renewal reminder, if at all, to the actual email address that was used to submit the trademark to their web services portal. Now, the problem with this is the fact that often these staff members have left a long time ago, or they've lost the passwords and they can't get in. We've actually worked for a couple of big companies where they've actually lost all the passwords and lost track of what trademarks they actually had. And we've had to go backwards and audit their systems to go and find out where their trademarks were actually held, what trademarks they have, and when their renewal dates are up. And this is a very intensive exercise, and the problem is if you stuff this up, you basically lose your rights internationally. And it's very hard to come back from that if someone else has either registered the trademark underneath you because you let it go, or started using it as an infringer. It's really important to remember to renew your trademarks every 10 years. And if you have any problems about maintaining renewals or looking after them, please contact us at Alder IP. We'd be more than happy to help you out. Thanks for listening.